Alright, my name's Karen, this is the Agile Life, and I just want to do a very raw, quick video, probably not even with good sound. I'm not even using my good camera, and the reason I'm doing this is because tomorrow is Christmas Day. And whether you celebrate Christmas or some other tradition, festive days or big high days, celebration days can cause lots of stress, and if you've got a chronic health condition, can put you into a flare-up. So I've got 3 things I want to cover today. 1 is virtual Christmas. 2 is how to prepare and plan for tomorrow to ensure that you actually get to enjoy it. And 3 is how to deal with it if you actually push yourself too far and you end up in a flare-up. So starting off with virtual Christmas, and that explains why we're in such a strange setup in this room. You've seen this room before, but from a completely different angle, and my dining table is diagonally across the room. Why is that? Because I wanted to set up a virtual Christmas, and what I mean by that is we're going to be joining my mum and my sister in her house for Christmas Day. So each of us has decided to set up a webcam in front of the TV, connecting it through a computer, allowing us to feel like we've got an immersive, great big long table that we can all share Christmas dinner together, even though we can't be together as a family. So I hope some of you, maybe that's triggered an idea for you guys to be able to celebrate tomorrow with your family. But yeah, it seems to be working and you're getting the full experience. I'm sure, as you can imagine, us sitting, sharing a glass and having a chat, this is kind of going to work. So the second thing that I wanted to talk about is doing a plan for the day tomorrow. Now, many of you, maybe you cook roast dinners all the time and you're really good at it, but some people may be being thrown into doing a roast for the first time or creating the celebration meal for the first time because you usually go to your relatives or your mum or whatever else. So for people who are not super awesome at doing this sort of thing, it's worth doing a plan. And it's not just worth doing a plan for you, but it's actually really good if there's a simple plan set out for the day that everybody can pitch in on. So when you cook your roast, you think about, let's say your meat is going to take however many hours and your roast potatoes are going to take however many minutes. What you need to do is look at each thing that you want to deliver and you work back from delivering it. So for example, with meat, you need to rest it, and then before that you need to cook it, and before that you need to prep it. So work out how long each stage will take and then work back from the time that you want to serve. You then do the same with your potatoes and your veggies and whatever else you want to put on the table, but work out a plan of everything that needs to be done. Then look at your plan and see what can be done by somebody else and delegate that task to that individual. That will allow you to not go into pain debt, because if everyone's pitching in, you're not going to get yourself exhausted. The next step for your project plan is to think about all of the other activities you want to go through the day. Do you want to catch the Queen's speech? Assuming she's still doing one this year, the poor woman must be having a lot. That's going to be a hard speech. Or maybe you guys like to do your presents in the morning. So working everything else out throughout the day can actually make it easier for you to fit in when's a good time to peel the carrots. Speaking of peeling carrots and potatoes, you could do some of that stuff today. That's why I've hastily thrown together my dining table with the cloth and everything that is actually a bed sheet, because I don't need to do that tomorrow. It's done now. I'm going to need to just polish up some of these plates and chargers that I don't normally use, but I was just working out layout and stuff to see which ones I wanted to use. So there we are. But yeah, do as much as you can today so that tomorrow runs really smoothly. The next thing to think about is your flare-up plan. So if you've planned it really well, but your body's just not cooperating, you can still end up in a flare-up. Flare up is when your condition gets worse or goes to like it's the worst situation. So maybe if you've got diabetes, maybe it's going into, you know what I'm talking about. So think about what you need when you have a flare up. So for me, I need to eat something because I need to eat with the medicine I take. I want to have a drink because I need to drink with the medicine I take. I want to have my medicine. Maybe I want to have some scented candles because I actually quite enjoy sitting down and setting a candle off, because it's something that I've trained my brain to say, okay, when that candle's going, I need to relax. It may also be that you need to, because I'm not going to edit this, so just work with me here. Okay, it may be that by creating your plan for the day, if you end up wiped out halfway through the day, somebody else can pick up where you left off and they know exactly what to do if you end up in a flare-up. Now, I recommend having the equivalent of a bug-out bag for your flare-up situation. So have a basket or a box or a bag with all of the things that you might need if you go into a flare-up. So thinking about having, if heat's your thing, there are crack heat packs. If you've got those, put them in the box, ready to go in case something happens. And this flare-up box or bag doesn't even need to be something just for Christmas. This is something that you can set up for any time of the year. And in fact, those two wicker baskets, which are really oddly placed at the moment because the lights needed something to be plugged into and blah, blah, blah. But I actually have one of those next to where I sit on the couch, because I'm like Sheldon, I have my own special seat. And in there, I have medicine in one box. I have support, like knee supports, that sort of thing. I also have snacks and drinks and all of the things that I might need in a flare-up, all very elegantly placed next to my couch. And if you walked into the room, you wouldn't know that I had practically a hospital sitting beside me where I sit. I also have one next to my bed, and it has the same stuff in it, because the two places I'm going to go if my body goes into a bad situation is to the couch or to the bedroom. That's just who I am. Those are the places I go, and therefore I want all my supplies near me so that I can self-care until I can get out of the place where my body's not working. So those are the three things I wanted to talk to you about today. I just wanted to say to you, if you aren't going to be able to share your day with your family, maybe setting up a virtual Christmas meal sounds like a good plan for you guys. If you can't, it's worth doing a plan for the day just to make life a little bit easier, and also to give somebody else a chance to pick up where you left off, or to get everybody involved. Even the littlest of people in the house can usually get involved with something. And 3, get yourself a flare-up plan, just in case you've pushed yourself a little bit too far and you end up ruining the day for yourself, because the quicker you can get through that flare-up, the quicker you can get back to enjoying a fantastic seasonal festive situation, whatever you celebrate with your family. And I hope that everybody who's watching, thank you so much for all of the support, and I hope that you guys have an awesome Christmas and New Year if I don't chat to you before then. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you have a great time. My name's Karen. This is the Agile Life. Catch you later. Bye bye.